Bama. In the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Buju Banton, I hop in the Bama. The world is mine. I'm Tony Montana. I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren. Ready or not. I like who got businesses. I'm CEO of mine. 1980
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we're at Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the New York Jets and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The ball on the tee, we're set for football. And off we go from Tampa. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
July 12, 2002.
Here's Wilson to throw right away. And he fires one that's intercepted. Blocked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. That's tough. You come in here, you dial up that pass play on the first play from scrimmage and get it picked.
And you know, coaches always talk about we prepare for every eventuality. You don't even mention this as a possibility when you dial up that play, right? Instead, they throw a pick, and now they're on the 8-ball on the road to get things going.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Bernard. And he's got it down to the 28.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On 2nd and 7, Brady into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead, and the Jets are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Here's a Florida native from up near Pensacola. It's Michael Carter, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Carter once more. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of...
And then, a transportation. Testing soil erosion makes a grisly discovery in today. Wired home for the people have a new home and people around in there could have been pro. So it could have been like toenails. Had red toenails. Some of them did. The date inside a wedding ring worn by the victim confirms her identity. She is Pam Kinnaman. But the recent murder puzzles investigators. Kinnaman lived outside of the killer's hot zone. She is a working mother and is older than the previous victim. Most disturbing, this time the killer moved the body.
Taken a woman who may have been moved out of her home in a really upscale residential neighborhood was consistent with that high-risk, high-turnoff, and what would be dangerous and just mind-boggling to do to somebody else doesn't seem to really face us.
I found the psyche of a killer in his nature. It's like playing a jigsaw puzzle while blindfolded. As we were waiting to project when the next body would pop up, the next body would pop up.
is ramping up his efforts. Always one step ahead of investigators. With no discernible MO, no viable suspects, and no hard evidence, police have nothing to go on.
And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, Wilson.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, that take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing a second interception.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. He stayed afloat for a second there after the first wave of contact, but that was going nowhere.
Yeah, what did he tell us in pregame? I just don't want to get my feet stopped initially when I'm trying to make a run. That's exactly what happened there. Unfortunately, as you noted, got away a little bit from the first one, but the wave swarmed him under. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And this will be a touchback. Berrios deciding not to bring it out. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? That's the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern a little bit. Whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing is Wilson. He finds his man complete. That's Wilson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run with Carter. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now it's Wilson. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He finds his man, complete. It's Wilson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And points result, we'll call this play significant.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go again with Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Jets have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the end zone, here comes Jalen Darden. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. On 2nd and 12, Brady. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Brady now to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Here's Berrios. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall. Pushes him over. And he'll work
it across midfield inside the 45. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now Wilson on first down. Dancing to his left. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Here's Wilson. They'll set up the screen to Carter. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back to the 46. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And it'll be a third and about 13. Easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's more. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 27-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On 1st and 10, it's Carter. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Wilson. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the Bucs are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. 3 first-half interceptions now, and Charles, you'd have to think a fair amount of concern is developing over there on that sideline.
And there should be, because essentially he's been a little loose and possibly reckless with the football here in the first half. Now, maybe it's not all on him, but still 3 interceptions. That puts the entire team in jeopardy. So the play caller from here on out got to design some throws for him that he can complete, keep it away from the defense, and try and get him back on track.
The tackle by Quincy Williams.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got him pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And they'll be at the 18-yard line. Great field position here in the red zone. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Sirline connects on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Brady's throw taken in by Evans here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. The end result, 21 yards. Now a play fake. Brady. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. On second down, here's Fournette. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On play action, now Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Sauce Gardner picks it off. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent.
Pretty profound, because I think he's the first step back now. He's dealing with the fact that he's still winning.
Can shake this off and right the ship. It's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go in the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. But 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, we heard all week that they were going to put the football in the air a lot. The problem is that is now 4 interceptions, Charles, that he has thrown in this first half. How do you treat a situation? What do you say to your quarterback right now?
Boy, that's an interesting question, because a lot of it depends on the head coach and the people making the decisions. You have to know your quarterback and know if he's mentally tough enough to have a chance to turn it around. Or is he a guy that maybe you've seen enough and it's time to go to the backup? But right now what you're rooting for is your defense to help keep you in the game, to give him an opportunity to get back on track.
Here's the option going left on second down. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Boy, the pursuit there, terrific from the linebacking core.
Oh, it certainly was, because so many times on an option play, you'll see a linebacker make a beeline for the quarterback and then zip, one cut, and he's grasping in air. But this time, he locked in on him the whole way, took an excellent angle, and his grasp came up with the quarterback.
Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. To throw is Wilson. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play, and forcing him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
From the shotgun, Wilson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Zuerlein's kick is up and through, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Second down, back to Fournette. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's third down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. The Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Jermaine Johnson credited with that sack.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up.
And here comes Berrios.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
So I started to pick it up, and then as I looked in, I saw...
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Handoff running left. Here's Hall. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa.
Here's Wilson. And his throw here is incomplete.
He's just not at his focus in this game. It's not 1 dribble. It's not 2. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And that flag accepted. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. A lack of discipline defensively on 4th down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Jets have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Darden now going to bring this one out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Brady to Evans that time. 1st down, Tampa.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, and try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
Brady to throw again. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Throwing now is Brady. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Jets force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time,
Here's Hall again. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The 71 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. On 1st and 10. It's Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He's got the connection to Moore. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Yeah.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And now here is another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bucs will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot defensively. How do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do, because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards it.
Ready to throw on 3rd and 1. Open man has got it. It's complete. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Up the gun, Fournette. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the 4th quarter. Let's rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try to find some targets in the open field downfield.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
What all these victims have in common with each other? Do they know each other? There's somebody out to get them.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Brady going to throw. They'll swing this out to Fournette. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Leonard Fournette, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers are finally into the end zone here this 4th quarter. Extra point put through by Succop. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. In the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the thing and finish this bad boy off.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. A give running right is Hall. They'll get this to about the 38. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now it's Wilson. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. On 3rd down, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And out of bounds. This will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around. We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ashton Davis. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick-6 and a Jet touchdown. So a 4th quarter pick-6 here, and that one might put this game out of reach, CD.
I certainly agree with that, partner, and I know one thing, though. That team that just got the pick-6, they're going to keep playing until this one's over.
Check it, okay, I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylists go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blues, trips on them still new. Shopping at Dover Street, I'm dripping like mildew. They say you don't visit the hood, dog, I still do. A real one, only difference, my bill's bigger. I'm still with ya, I just got rich a little quicker. The same man, God handed me his game plan. I ain't perfect, far from it, what can I say, man? I feel unstoppable, losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line, do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. It felt like yesterday, I was just driving my grandma's Chevrolet from South Carolina to Maryland. I take the jet today. I'm still on the come up, I'm still building my resume. I still got a lot to prove, but still I'm heavyweight. I still gotta watch my moves. They try to defamate my character, but I won't let them. It's always checkmate. I'm still screaming, the world hope she. Mother Nature's my first shorty. Watch how I go ballistic, and I'm so terrific. Accounts is copacetic. I don't need no permission, but I'm so indebted to this game that I love, and most of all to the man above. Check me out, now it's just that Fridays was serving the greens. Before I was popping, I was nursing my dreams. Now I ain't never been a gangster, but I know a few things. I just rather get the bag and start collecting the rings. I done spoke too much, close curtain and scene. I am not a human being, I'm a full machine. I ain't holier than thou, I don't judge, I sing. Just staying down for the come up till I reign supreme. Let's get it. Yeah, hey boy, we got another one.
Jordan, how you doing? Jordan didn't claim the Jets. He said we won, and he was checking. I think the guys he hang with watch football.
Lawrence got his consult.
Oh yeah.
He will be proceeding.
I gotta find him. Could it take like 3 months? Yeah. I have a better outlook. I should have a good, because they did nerve testing, so tomorrow, Monday, Dr. Arjun, and then Tuesday, the other guy, Fairfax. And I could have a better projection then. What's up with my hand? I think it's coming good. I don't think they want to mess with my nerves though, no other nerves, to be honest with you.
Just hear what they said. You know what? There's no happening. I want to go to an appointment. I gotta hear people in person. See people in person.
I like Rob.
He thought that it was in a different area. It's where it needs to be for these families.
Right. Mm-hmm. She's out. Mm-hmm. I can lay her down. Put her back in it. Because if she need to wake up. Unless you trying to sleep, now's the time for her to wake up as well.
I go to sleep because I know that stuff will work. That's because I'm very tired because you can not let me sleep at night. You have to wake me up. I know I'm like a book. I'm not playing no more. When it's time to nap, I have to nap. Because she be up. Yeah, I noticed that my food don't like I told her when it comes to raw meat, she get hot flash. It's horrible how she gets hot. I'm gonna have to put her to sleep. I'm gonna take her and then I'm gonna go like sleep well. I pray to God one day, but I gotta be prepared because I can't be falling asleep on her. Meaning, she's up and I'm tired, like I'm about to fall asleep. I can't do that. I'm gonna what's up with y'all in her work? 9:37.
And I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. I pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with your war, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose. In a race I make fire cool and come back from the triangle of Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I come alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. Tonight I hunt with the pride. You can't take my pride away. I can sing with the birds and the trees in the morning, or roll like the stars way over the ocean. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Even on the days when I'm late as ever, my timing is right. Even in the darkest moments, stay close, I'm that shining the light. I can make an earthquake nervous, I can make the sun wear a visor. I can make a wise owl see me as a daily advisor. I'm that cool shade, peaceful night is still my breath of the storm, I bet. I can make the thunder clap when I perform. It's just that in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise. Make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. I make the moon blue. I make the pigs fly. Now I move mountains. I would have beaten the heart of a crash test dummy. I'm more so astounded. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights. I do the impossible, impossible.
Give her something you know, she's about 4 minutes out. Just get it done.
I want her mouth.
Not for Tuesday. No, I said what the deal. I said what the deal was. Get it done.
So we remember she still need to review the other stuff. I told her she can't review the other stuff until she finishes that. That was earlier this afternoon. Oh, I'm almost done. It's time for bed soon. And you're going to Spanish class tomorrow, right? You should even study for that.
Once known as Christina goes by Chloe, bearing only a passing resemblance to her former self.
Oh.
Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia Peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, be waiting, confused like what happened. How you get attitude cause I'm getting mad, cause you wanna take 20 minutes and a half, and on top of that I gotta get gas. Side the freeway, pick up traffic. What the is you doing? We gotta dip, 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 dip. Cardi, yeah. Watch your tick, 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 tick. Waiting for that last minute for your hell. Now stop playing games, good and bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you.
We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New York Jets. Two teams more than ready to get this one started, and we are underway from MetLife Stadium. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Wilson going to come out throwing. And incomplete to open things up.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Here's Wilson. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll run for the first time with Breece Hall, and he'll be taken down at about the 45. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Hall again. And some room to run now. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice fast start, get out after them, and make
Get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because if you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quick throw knocked away and incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while.
They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Carl Lawson, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass, followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up okay, and they breathed a sigh of relief on that sideline. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And 1st and goal is what it will be at the 6-yard line. Excellent field position. But such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Jets are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Certainly connects on the extra point. And it's now 14-0. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. From the end zone, here comes Jalen Darden. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And a good stiff arm there before he's brought down on a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offense coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things set.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. C.J. Mosley, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. The sack backs him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. They'll set up a throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at about the 14. 54-yard punt, 14 on the return, nets them 40. And they will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7. Now Wilson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Now the Jets send on Braden Mann to punt. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. A quick pass here to Godwin. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Inside handoff down to Fournette. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Fournette, a first down carry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run it again with Fournette. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Julio Jones. 42 yards. And the Bucs are back within a score. Extra point up and good by Succop. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Berrios now from his end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 92 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. One play has him up past the 40 already and another 1st and 10. On 1st down, right back to Hall. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Vita Vea stopped that play in its tracks.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
On 2nd and 12, Wilson. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Give to Hall running right. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Running left, it's Hall. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. And began to play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
For Hall. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A officially it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Hall. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Throwing is Wilson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked up by Lavonte David. And the Buccaneers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. Able to bust through the tackle, but not much to show for it. Still inside the 5. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Back near his goal line. Here's Brady. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And they'll spot it at the 3-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down and goal at the 3-yard line.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. After the interception, here's Wilson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Elijah Moore from 3 yards out. And the Jets have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs. If you're over on the bench with your defensive mate and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
Taken at the goal line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. This defense, 3 interceptions now. And, Charles, obviously that one for the pick 6. That gives them a 3-possession lead, and they are really in the driver's seat.
Makes you imagine that lead could become with another half of football left to play because the way they're getting after a partner, 30 points, 40 points, even 50 points, that type of a lead, not out of the question. And neither is another pick 6.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is working that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by DJ Reed. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. Throw right side complete to Carter. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, a quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
They'll run with Hall. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Breece Hall on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jets continue to pull away here in this first half. Well, they were looking to pick up the first down on 3rd and short. They got a little more than they bargained for, finding the end zone as well.
And oftentimes in short yardage situations, you get a lot of defenders stacked near the line of scrimmage, partner. So if you can get past that first wave, there's usually room to roam, and he found it.
Well, PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Dumps it off to Fournette, and he goes out right around the 39. Calling a gain is 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try to put some points on the board.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a jet touchdown. Now Zuerlein on to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Brady. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Final play of the half, it's Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The first half, no contest. What will the second half bring? As we are back and underway on EA Sports. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive by drive. Obviously, come back in this spot, pretty unlikely. But you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
Brady will try again on second down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Brady. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This will be fielded at the 17. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10.
Consistent, made up my mind that no matter what I gotta win. That's why it's always me and never them. One shot for everybody living in the moment. One shot.